Hi guys and welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you all of my favorites from 2017. I've made a separate video in Hungarian with the slightly different products, but I'm going to combine these two lists and put everything in the description box. So if you want to see, just click on the show more button. And if you want to see more of my videos, then subscribe and hit that notification bell as well. First off, skincare. Paula's Choice Resist Super Light Daily Wrinkle Defense SPF 30. This is a great moisturizer for oily skin. It has an SPF of 30 and it has a pore blurring effect, so it can act as a primer as well. It also comes for dry skin types, but I didn't try that one, but this one is great. Another sunscreen. This is the Australian Gold Botanical Sunscreen Lotion Tinted SPF 50. This is for the face, and this is absolutely holy grail for me. If you have oily skin, you're going to love this. This has a slight tint. It also blurs pores. This is great. It's slightly drying, so if you have dry skin, I'm not sure you will like it, but if you have oily skin, this is great, and it's drugstore. Of course, The Ordinary. I've tried a lot of their products, but my two favorites are the marula oil and the niacinamide. The marula oil is a very luxurious feeling, very thin, but yet very rich oil. And I use this every evening. And before I put on my makeup, I put a tiny bit under my eyes, and my concealer doesn't set in my wrinkles as fast. Of course, eventually it does. But what can you do when you're closer to 40 than 30? And the niacinamide is great for my pores. I use it every evening. I always make sure never to run out of these Hylamide Sub-Q Eyes. This is an eye serum eye gel. This is very hydrating. I love it that when I put it on in the evening, in the morning, my under eye still feels hydrated and soft and plump. Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. I'm only halfway through it and I already have a backup. The first cleansing balm I tried was the Vanilla Clean It Zero Balm, and that worked okay. It did remove my makeup, but it was a nightmare to remove. Whereas this one, you can just wash it off with water. It doesn't leave an oily residue. And I just love this. Two foundations. I have re-fallen in love with MAC Face and Body, even though it's not targeted especially for oily skin. But still, it looks just very natural, very glowy, but not greasy. And the other one is It Cosmetics CC Plus Cream Your Skin But Better. This also has an SPF, so it's a great added sun protection. I'm in the shade Light. This is also not targeted towards oily skin, but I think maybe because my skin is more mature now, I just love how it looks on my skin. I'm wearing this on my face today. And It Cosmetics CC Plus Airbrush Perfecting Powder. On lazy days, I put on this Australian Gold sunscreen. It has a slight tint, as I said, and a pore blurring effect, and I top it off with this powder, and my face looks okay. And this also has an SPF of 50, so this is a great SPF top-up during the day if you want to touch up your face. Two more face products. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Diffuse Light. I use this to set my under-eye concealer, and sometimes I use this all over my face, although not too often. And I know it's very pricey, but I know this is going to last me a very, very, very long time. And the second one is Bare Minerals Invisible Bronze. I'm in the shade Fair to Light. I just love this bronzer. If I had to choose one bronzer above all bronzers, this is the one I would choose. Probably this is why it's ended up in my favorites video. Kiko eyeshadow stick in number 36. I can't believe that this is my second stick. I never use these things up. This is a pinky gold. I love to use this when I don't feel creative. I don't want to think about in the morning that what makeup I should wear. I just slap this on, put some tracks from MAC on top of it, and I'm done for the day. Stila Magnificent Metals. My favorite color is Smoldering Satin. Of course, this is not your everyday eyeshadow, but I love this. I used a lot in my kit and on myself as well. And I think this is just such a brilliant idea that you don't have to mess around with the glitter glue and then the glitter. This is all in there, although it has some fallout. But what can you do? I know that it might sound very strange, but I consider my brushes to be my children. And this is my new favorite child. This is the MAC 140S brush. This is great for contouring, for bronzing. I must have rambled about it in some videos. and I think this is just great. It just fits perfectly. It basically does the job for you, as I must have said at least 1,000 times before. And the lip product, this is ColourPop Ultra Satin Lips in Dopey. This is a muted mauvey dusty pink. I got a mini one complementing an order. I used up that mini, and the minute I ran out of it, I ordered a full size. I love this. I don't like the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lips because I find them very drying and they oxidize very much. This Dopey color is my lips but better with a muted pink twist. So guys, these were my topics for 2017. Let me know what yours were. Maybe I missed out on something. If you want to see all my favorite products, I'm going to list everything in the description box, and hope to see you back soon.